Atifo Emakwababa Daily Update TV Messasa Nene da Oba channel iswa. Subscribe, hit Adomane or say drop in latest news content also obejemre na TV na yembonra in similar way. Atifo in summer abobano ano eyaye de na yesi scandals course ministry finance hono ni nyema bia eboboba ise no ohwe the collapse of all sectors in Ghana na economy no ise in massive crisis ano eyaye de ama yewra John Dramani Mahama kura edina no atuma atifo mbesi borom na etie nsem ni bia ba de ka ho no yede emunsem eso bebrem mo
ene na John Mahama catch from ne NDC catch from say if you want to save the situation at the end of the day, make sure your lifestyle, what's our lifestyle kakra. How do you change your lifestyle? You have to make sure if you are expending so much money on these things, cut down your expenditure. So when you cut down your expenditure, whatever small money that comes in, it can do something for you. These people, their expenditure and their appetite became bigger. In terms of tax, tax now, and who are the ones struggling? We the taxpayers. And intina Bawumia said next month credit scoring is coming. And sometimes it's not busam say more mobile na brochi no. Ye mudu do ne jimi ana. Credit scoring. Yes, Bawumia say credit scoring aba Ghana next month. More motia brochi. Majority of you are money paper. Do you have credit scoring? You don't. Mo amoti US, mo amoti ti krom ha. Mo papers enye adwuma. Do you file your taxes? No. Mo amoti krom ha, mo papers amunye adwuma. Do you file taxes? You struggle a lot. Mo amoti krom ha. How do you file your taxes? A simple thing. Credit scoring, ni nyina say you have been able to at least at the end of the day make sure say onde eka sa eka no at the end of the day no ye hwe wo stand na untumi dia the FNC awawa enti so credit nya ade a betuma ma credit say overspending ade a betuma ma credit say and say uni income consistent income because end of case car they will not ask you how much money is on your card. They will not ask you how much millions a good bag. They will ask you, say, a jumana wo yes no come and show us your pay slip. So how does pay slip in the bar? Omekaro said they are going to use that to assess, say, you pay your taxes and your credits no are you somebody you are in a position to pay for this car? Because car now auto in the America no. Anybody can walk into a dealership and say I want a car. But what the dealership is looking out for and say, what is the probability? Say the car no consistently you can pay it off. Car no the ton, but he also doesn't want to give you the car. Unie juma. Inti because end up catch and say, uwe jumande. Inti opeso to car. The day I will lose juma, you lose the car because it's all about what you make. Now, if you don't have a job, you cannot walk to a dealership and say, I want to buy a car. Even so, that person will still have to do a check. Oh, your bootleg, a criminal job. But the people we call taxpayers, Americans, who at the end of the day, their life is based on their credits. You cannot just walk. So, pay slip. Are you working? Are you being paid? How much are you being paid? So taxes are the amount of money that you spend on the government NHS or credit score. It shows the amount of money who contributing. If at the end of the day you're not paying your taxes, at the end of the day you have bad credit. At the end of the day, it means you don't have the financial capability or know-how or the financial width and strength to pay off any debt. And it take us say obi wo a credit score nye. It means say eka ebuwuso only consistent money coming in to offset those debts. It is okay to Ghana and say I want to introduce credit score. We are Ghana ni or Ghana card. So what? At the end of the day, dear the credit score near papa. Only juma, only consistent income. What is the guarantee that Akroma TV, that TV, he's going to pay? What's the security? It is all about making sure that people have work to do. Bawumia Jimmy. Majority of the people don't work. You are introducing credit score. Dear na original so because ende you be Ghana ne kasa obia your credit score. The question is, how are you going to grade it? Ebi adwuma bank, ebi nye adwuma kra. Enti de oye adwuma bank ne kwa you be ma no amanaji TV no na de onye adwuma ne. And how many people are employed in Ghana? The civil the government opening for public servants is not more than 800,000 people. We don't have more than 800,000 people are buying afo mejuma. So it means that majority of the people do not or are not employed. Majority of the people are not employed. So you hear things like, oh, so our ID address, so our Momo account, it's enough to get credit score. What kind of stupid analogy is that? Oh, IP address, now our Momo account, you can get credit score. What is credit score? It is the ability to be able to pay your debt and the ability to be paid or be able to prove that you have consistent income. That will prove your credit score. Your consistent income and your ability to pay off, say, a kaba. Now the person is not employed. What ability is he going to get to pay off a debt? Actually, nipano we Jimmy. Actually, sa politician aka sa asem onim nyansa. Actually, ohun se we Jimmy. Anytime people say mo amotia broche say, na mo frefia, dey na mo ka kire mu nuanom. Mo nkan chom se Bawumia kadro. You should be able to tell them that. You should be able to tell them that. Oba America, omoko credit unions no. Credit union and for credit score more. How do you introduce credit score to a population that is not employed? Every country you go on this planet, ID. Every country has an ID. When you go to India, they have an ID. When you go to Japan, they have an ID. When you come to America, we have an ID. When you go to Egypt, so what is so unique about you as a country having an ID? What's so unique about it? And in the first place, we had an ID before Ghana card. So what's so exceptional? So you just having an ID qualifies you to have credit. What's the basis for this? You just say anything because you just say 1992 nana and kwasiaphobia betina radio so no mu defend it. Into more mutabro, how do you understand credit score? How do you understand that? Momo, you have Momo accounts. It means your credit, you can have credit score. What does it mean? Credit score built by itself. There's nothing like everybody qualifies. It built by itself. It built, and it's all about how you manage yourself. So it is not everybody's entitled to credit score, but the issue is everybody getting consistent income to be able to maintain a credit score? That is the question. I just want to America, could be to Rolls Royce in tree. Yen year America, you'll be able to 2024 new Range Rover tree. But it is your score. It is your score. It is how you can, at the end of the day, manage that. Tell the young people how you are going to create job for them. Or say, Minya Noma Omo Kopono, Udi Sola Betare, Omo Kanu, Intian Tuabama, Wabodam. And then no priority. Now, audience technology change Japan. Oko fishing chain Americans. Oko fishing chain Scandinavian countries, no.
At for 7 December, Nabatwe Basso let Pills prevail slogan you so bomb on Kesi. Money and come home yentime masum the under range of my Ghana. My Ghana so any infant to mapa infra or assumed.
They have not even attached solar to their boats. Na Ghana ni ono use canoe no or na odi solar kotaro wejimi. Ope solar chain Chinese for. Ope solar chain Japan for. Okopo chain Americans amoko fishing. They have not been able to create any technology that can overpower outboard motors. Do you know what powers a boat? Sa motor na use sa diesel na power canoe. Do you know that the amount of energy it uses to power that? What kind of solar enable to power a boat? Mumo jimi ana. Intinanka omenya me ofa no na omokopo no omutie nkwasemu ya na sa solar no be bohin. Now, there's something happening I need to talk about. All right. Now see this. Under Bawumia and Addo. Almost say Ghana's cocoa export value decline. Cocoa no so ayeka. Na nsem me te say kwasi cheddar. Me wo video bi. Na Okasa, Chinese no, the Chinese, they come and they have come to inject our cocoa, and then we have to create something and force them to say, Jimmy, where they also do answer. Or say, Chinese no, Oma be inject your cocoa, no, into cocoa in our say, into Siano, what we have to do is we also have to be creative. We need to create something and sell to them. Who co creative be to Chinese? That is why all our cocoa is gone. Until right now, as me cheddar, no, I want us to what we have to do. Me say would the way Jimmy cry. Yeah, the Abeni say your cocoa no. It's your Chinese one about cocoa in panye. In cocoa into me in the Chinese one, they have come and they have taken our cocoa and they have repackaged it and they've sold it to us. So we also have to create something. Be anya papa be. Ni antoma say or chamber or chamber. Cause you know what I be president. Now, when you read the story, this is what it says. In a concerning trend, the export value of cocoa beans, in a concerning trend, the export value of cocoa beans from Ghana dropped significantly from 5.1 billion Ghana cedis in the first quarter of 2024 to just 1.1 billion in the second quarter of 2024. This marks a 4 billion reduction, reflecting a 26.9% decline. It is also the fifth consecutive quarter of decreasing export value. Now, this slowdown raises questions about the future of Ghana's cocoa and its impact on the economy. Let's hope for a turnaround. Now, you see a cocoa beans now, you koton. Now, cocoa beans no value no at yaba form. Now remember, see a case of cocoa beans no oton 1.5 billion. Now see about 3 months ago. Now after about 4 months or 3 months no, okoton we nya 1.5 billion. Unya 1.1 billion now. Ubisa say what is the problem? The problem is that there are two things here. One, it's either say cocoa production now or produce Ghana no at the end of the day no. So production no, we need enough cocoa. And two, it means the quality of your seeds do not pass international standards. And today nebema cocoa no, one, the amount of what no ever form, and two, the quality, the beans no, a better point to be yen todo no. It means assassin cocoa di nyini wo mu na say Ghana cocoa and the omuton adaka tenor. Emubeye enson pe eneto. About 3 na kanina asay. And this is all the effects of galamsey. This is all the effect of galamsey. And every day I keep telling Ghanaians, so we share the trend. So we share the trend. Any the way yet, sa abanwe under the leadership of, I want to show you something. This is 2018. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to submit this. I need to get that I'm showing people something. This matter, Mr. Say what Ghana you need to understand. Omu nyina no omu depende omu eyi nam ede ekoton didi omu di insuo no egu omofuo so ni nyina, all these people be affected. Communities omu nom rivers nyina say no sa communities when nyina no they will need water, clean drinking water. It is not just what you see, it is the end game no, the rippling effect, how it's going to affect Ghanaians. On say there's a report out there, and they won't kwara no miensa doctor say kasa. The issue is yene do yenti the problem ne wo hona se. Sanke the problem na sia anke be blame your leader. We will not generalize this issue. Okay? 2018 2018. And every day I keep talking about this because yepe obia our first-hand information about Sibia Yehu se Ghana. We have to be careful about Galamsey. 2018. Myself, my wife, we did a story on Galamsey in Ghana 2018. Let me show you. When you go on Nadio. And I always talk about this because very important. When you go on Nadio, now we put in illegal mining, boom threatens cocoa farmers. This is 2018 story, or 2024. 2018, and myself, my wife, and Katerina Clarici, we did this story for Nadio for publishing story way. Now, when you look down there, you see my wife's name, you see my name, you see photography and all that. Let me tell you, sad story way.
Yɛda mo ase sɛ mo gye brɛ wɔ Daily Update TV no so.